Hey guys, it's Aaron back again for part two. This June 26, 2022 session on 888 and PokerStars. Yeah, we ran attorneys on ACR to play. Part one, we played one. It's kind of odd. They don't have very good tournaments on tonight. Usually they got a lot better tournaments. I think I busted out of the $1,300 guarantee twice, so I just kind of gave up on it and found a better tournament on Stars. So that's where we're at. So far, nothing really spectacular has happened, but you know, it could. We got 3 on Stars right now. Oh no, this is 888. Oh, I thought I busted. It's the other one I busted out of the 888 one. Duh. Okay. So yeah. All in all, things going pretty good, I suppose. Bankroll hasn't suffered too bad today already, so shit. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. Back again. So yeah, first session in a month. Last night I did some DTO study, which essentially is just like quizzing me on how game theory optimal I am, how close to game theory optimal. And it went really well, and I actually streamed it. It's the first DTO study. You can go to my playlist and watch it if you like. Learned a lot. This is a jam versus a raise. Shit. Alright. Whatever. All in. Check. Yeah. What's our bet here? Queen 4-5? Probably just small. It's not that connected. So let's go small. King on the turn. Pretty much a whole range at this point. We're going to bet. Just kind of linear. Go like 60% pot. Called. Queen on the river. Pretty bad card. It's a club, and we do block clubs. Check call, check call, check. Alright, we'll check it back. Alright. 6-4. So we ripped that queen jack in versus a limp. Versus a raise. It's a jam. I'm pretty sure. 25. We better go 4.5 here. 0.5. We're a little bit too deep for 4. Fold. King queen suited. 2.5. I gotta look at this one. We get 3-bet and jammed on. Oh wow, they're both jammed. Sorry, I guess we call. Fuck. I didn't realize that guy was in, but this guy 3-bet's huge. I ISO. This guy 3-bets. We're in position. We'll take a flop. Check. I didn't realize that guy was in. I was kind of daydreaming, trying to figure out another table thing. I gotta get better at this multi-tabling. Check. We got a pair. Check. So we're getting really good fucking odds there. Check it back. We're getting extremely good odds to call. Look, and we were getting the correct odds. If he wasn't in, it would have been fine, but check. Bet 6 into 28. We have a spade, so yeah. What happened here? We get 3-bet by a ridiculous guy. Call, I guess. Alright. What will he call with the king? Let's go 20. Just 20. Yeah, figured he had something like that. So what? We got a check here. 2 pair. Don't think we have any leads on this board. I was trying to check that Queen Jack hand. Alright, we're going to go 7. We're just going to raise here pretty big. Jam turn river. Check. We have no reason to bet this hand. Check, 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 check. Right now we probably do. Try to get him off his A size now. Easy call. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, he had a straight on the turn. He made it on the turn. Huh. Crazy. I still stand by my play. I think it was pretty good. Yeah, things are getting busy here. Here it is. Queen Jack suited. What do we do with Queen Jack suited? Under the gun versus under the gun 125. Queen Jack suited, jamming, sometimes flatting. Maybe we should have flatted. I think maybe flatting was fine. Hold on. No limps. There, light 3-bet. We haven't really found many of these spots tonight. Huh. We get cold 4-bet jammed on by a really loose, crazy guy. Okay. Well, if this guy folds, we can call. If this guy calls, then we can fold. Well, fuck, we're getting such good odds now. We're in position, though. Shit. Call, I guess. Whatever. See a flop. At least we get top pair. Let's rip it in. Oh, wow. We're not running very good tonight. This guy jammed for like 14. Yeah. We did win a little bit of a side pot there, I think. Maybe not. Ace-9 offsuit rejamming here. Multi-way. For 15 on the... What was he? On the button? This guy raised cutoff hijack, low jack. No low jack. I think it's fine if I didn't flat. Or I 3-bet. Yeah, way overly aggressive. I forgot about that. Yeah. EP raise. Low jack 3-bet. He jams 15 with ace-9 off. That's retarded. King 7 suited. Easy jam here. Big blind sitting out too. Hopefully this guy doesn't open. Oh, he limps. Fuck. Alright, well that goes out the window. We can't really do anything with this hand now. This guy jams. Easy call here. If this 44 guy decided to call, I might even just jam. Because, like, he's ridiculous. So, I probably would, actually. I think it'd be a fine jam here. I think it'd be more than an okay ISO shove. Like, rejam. Versus a 44%er on the button. Yeah. When he's calling a 6 big blind one. Yeah. I think sometimes we're going to be up against weak aces, but I think there's some nonsense in there he might call with too, so I think it'll be fine. This guy 3X's. First handed 8. This guy, what's with these fucking small 3-bets? Don't you realize? This guy has to realize what? Like 20% equity in position versus your range? So you could call with 7 deuce there and it would be okay. 7s. Okay, yeah. Min 3-bets at a position with 7s. That's retarded. Like, it's ridiculous. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, 3-betting 7s there is probably pretty bad. Pretty bad. I think we're just going to flat, to be honest. I don't think 7s. It's like, you're going to flop very poorly in that spot. You're going to flop very poorly overall with 7s. 7s don't flop very well. Nines probably be like the bottom of your 3-betting range, and that's probably only like a 20% frequency thing. Like 80 versus like low jack or high jack. Let's see. Big blind for like 60 versus hijack. Pocket nines. Pocket nines. Let's check it out. It's pure. Okay, so pure there at 60. At 80, he might have been low jack too. He might have been low jack. Yeah, there we go. We start mixing at 80, so at 70, you know, it's like a 50-50 type thing. I figured. But versus low jack, I think we got to tighten up a little bit. Stop 3-betting nines so much. Ooh, this one's nice. Yeah, we don't. It's a pure call versus low jack. That's 60. I don't know if we ever 3-bet this hand. I'm pretty sure it's fine versus a really aggressive guy. Like, I think we can definitely deviate from GTO here. Cut off 40 versus hijack, low jack, middle position. Like under the gun 1. Cut off first under the gun 1, 40. King jack off. 3-bet 24%. Call 50%. We can mix folds too. Okay. Versus this guy, this is a slam dunk 3-bet though. Let me get cold 4-bet. We got to fold now. It's like the absolute bottom of our range, and it's not suited. So King jack off does really poorly versus his 4-betting range. So that's why they call it a bluff. That's why they call it a bluff, because we're going to fold it to a 4-bet, right? Like, that was 40 cutoff versus under the gun 1. We have a pretty strong 3-betting range here. Like, look at this. 10s, jacks, queens, kings, aces, ace, king. It's a little bit of these. Definitely calling with like ace 10, ace jack. We could mix folds with ace 10. Like ace 7, ace 8. We could probably get rid of ace 9. It's close. Depends on who we're dealing with. I want to jam this. Fold that. Yeah, so we have a very... we got a very... Is that the right one? Yeah, we have a very strong range here. So, yeah, when he 4-bets, he's got to have something reasonable. Like, jam the old ace 3 suited for 7. Might as well. 2 big blinds. This guy's an 11%er. I'm just going to flat here. Okay, so 7. And we weren't under the gun because there was a guy not even sitting at the table, right? So 7 shove, middle position 1. Yeah, it's very good. Under the gun 1, pretty good. It's worth a quarter of a big blind. So can't fault me there. You know, it has a good blocker. It can make a wheel. You know, we have like 32% equity versus ace queen. We have 35% equity versus pocket queens and kings. Like, yeah, it's fine. Okay, we got the old gut shot straight draw and backdoor flush draw type thing going. Definitely going to be checking here. We'll be checking range, definitely. This guy can bet. I don't think we're going to get fancy here and check shove or anything. I think we can just evaluate what we're going to do. He folds. Fuck. We have a gut shot, and he's making it really small. Bink! Get the perfect card on the turn. We need to realize like 18% equity or something like that to call on the turn. Or on the flop. This hand's probably going to realize 18% equity by the river. With a gut shot and backdoor flush draw. So I think we just go all in before the club comes. And scares him off. It's a double flush draw board too, so he might call with his flush draws. Kind of surprised to see a fold there. Holy shit. Maybe I should have looked at the stats before I did that. I didn't. The stats are nuts. Yeah, probably should have looked at the stats. I didn't look at the stats. It's a double flush draw board. He should be sizing up there. Like, typically on double flush draw boards, we want to size up. Like, whatever a typical raise would be, like, just add 10 or 15% to it. I thought he was calling there every time with an ace, as he should. So, if he had an ace there, he should call, like, every fucking time. Like, he has a lot of two-pair combinations. His three-betting range has a lot of, like, ace-jack, ace-10, ace-king. A lot of flush draws that are going to call me on the turn that are just going to have to with a pair. Yeah, he has a lot of good stuff there to call with. I'm really surprised to see a fold. So I just figured, if a diamond or a club comes off, he might get timid. And let's get the money in now before he gets scared with his top pair hands. All right, we're going to find a new one. 1,500. I want to play this one again. Let's throw a bullet at that. Sure. Let's throw another bullet at this. Or no, this is ACR. I don't play that much on here. If I can help it, because the tables don't pop up. But I bitched about that enough, so. Nothing. Jeez. Time's going slow. PokerStars. Big 220. Perkins of Knock. Hotter 330. Oh, sweet. Alright, sure. PokerStars seems to be the winner tonight. With these small field tournaments. Like, those are where the money is. It's not small, medium fields, I would say. I had a little talk about that in the previous video. In part 1. If you want to go check that out, I'd recommend it. Queen 2, Queen. Okay. So he's going to bet small with his range. And we are folding. 8-6 offsuit. Let's fold that. Overall, like, I know I haven't ran exceptionally well, but I think I'm playing very well. I think I have played quite well tonight. I don't think I made any serious blunders. I did check shove with the straight on the turn, but I just think that's just good poker. Because I think he has, like, his 3-betting range connects so well with, what was it, ace, king, 10 board? An ace, king, 10 board? Double flush draw? Like, he has so much he can call me with there. I'm really surprised to see a fold. So, like, extremely. I just don't think he's folding there. So, I don't know what the hell he had. Like, why are you bluffing here, man? Like, my calling range connects quite, like, at my flatting range, it was, like, early position raises. I flat, like, the low jack. I have a very nice, like, 7% flatting range, 6-7% flatting range there. And then you 3-bet. I call your 3-bet, so you all right there, I don't have the stone bottom of my range. And then you get that flop, and then you bet the flop, and then bet the turn. Like, what do you expect me to do? We're just getting amazing odds here, so we'll call. And we're just going to cold 4-bet shove. Happy to get it in. Okay, we have a gut shot and backdoor straight draw, but there's like 9 people in here, so we're just going to do that. Same hand. All right, we'll chop it up, it looks like. 1 big blind. We have a gut shot and backdoor flush draw, but it's not a very good backdoor flush draw. 1. Fuck. This one's tough. All right, we're getting like 9-1, I think. 9-1. So how much equity do we need in a 9-1? 12%? Something like that? 12% equity? So how often is a jack going to come off in the turn? 9% of the time? So with implied odds, we're pretty deep. So yeah, with implied odds, I think it's okay. It's not a diamond. I think we just get rid of it now, I guess. We raise. Get 2 callers. We're going to do a lot of checking on this board. Or 3 callers. I got to change the deck color so I can tell. My eyes aren't so good, so we're just done with this. Trips boards, like, there's not much we can do with 10-8. Okay. Is there a way to change the deck color? Table settings. Table appearance. Cards. 4-color deck. Oh, there's no way to No way to change them to a brighter color. I like yellow cards. Like on ACR, I like these yellow cards because I can clearly see that they're in. If I could make it brighter, I would. Especially when I'm playing 8 tables at once. Sometimes I miss. I think I did it once tonight. I didn't realize somebody was in, and I made a stupid bet that I shouldn't have did. Or I called. Yeah, I called with like ace-4 suited when a 6 big blind got jammed. 7 big blind guy ISOs, and I already raised, and I had to call like 5 to win like 16 or 17. I didn't realize there was another guy in, so we should have folded, but I called, getting amazing odds. The call, like if that guy wasn't in, it would have been an excellent call with ace-4 suited. Yeah, because we only got to win the pot like fucking 27% of the time. 26 or 27% of the time. And we're going to win that maybe 33% of the time, so. Yeah, what was it? The pot was 16. We had to call 16 or 17, and we had to call 5. So we're getting like 3.5 to 1. So I'll do the math. 3.5 to 1. I'm not very good at that yet. 22%. We need to realize 22% equity, and we're closing the action. So. Fold. Yeah. Is this a good one? 40 button versus hijack. I want to double check my work. 40 button versus hijack. You always check your work, right? Queen 10 off. Am I getting after it a little bit? Yeah. It's queen jack. Okay. Queen 10's a pure fold. Okay. That's how we learn, right? Let's mark that one. How the fuck do I mark? Yeah, shut up. How do I mark that hand? Oh yeah, tag. Oh, PokerStars, you can't go up by 0.5s. I wish you could. Tag. Oh, you can do current hand. This one. Let's tag it. I'll take a note on it later. Wow, we got some action here. Jack 6-3, super short guy. The SPRs for him is like 1. Buttons in. It's a Jack X board. We're going to have some bets here. We could even check raise. I like check raising here some. The button shouldn't be capped. He should be checking his range. So, yeah. Limp call here. Alright. Bet, raise. This is a fold now. I know. Looks kind of tight for some, but it is a fold. Just a fold. Although it's tempting. But I've done enough DTO work now to know that this is a fold. Okay. I'm going to check my homework on this one. Call limp in from a passive guy. Yeah, easy call on the button. Fours. Fours are great. Ooh. So what happened here? This guy raises. Yeah, I think we just go with it. 5.67. It's just us. Okay, we lose. Can't fold 4s right away. But to this bet, we definitely can. We were in the hijack versus under the gun 1 for 40, I think. Hijack versus under the gun 1 for 40. I just want to check ace queen suited there out. Hijack 40 versus under the gun 1, ace queen suited. Pure call. All right, we're right on track there. Sweet. In the past, you know, I would have missed that. That's a pure call, and I would have 3-bet every time. So I'm glad that I'm starting to get this pure calling with ace queen suited kind of thing in position. Thing down, the offsuit combo, we're going to be 3-betting. We got a disconnect. So we'll go with it. fold now. Can't do much with this hand. This guy's really tight too. It's gonna be interesting to see what he shows up with. This is an excellent squeeze with a, like, this guy should be squeezing here super wide with like 9s, 8s, 7s, 6s even. 5s would be probably fine. 10-9 suited, 10-8 suited. Yeah, like there's a lot of good squeezes there. We're gonna be out of position. We'll just fold. This is a very underbluff spot in micro stakes tournaments too. Same as the squeeze at the small blind when we got 3 late position callers. This guy can squeeze like with 10-8 suited and make tons of money with it too. But they don't know that, right? So of course he shows up with ace king. Ah, man. We don't have a heart. I think betting small here is probably cool as well. Check, check. Check back. I think we're going to check with the intention of calling a bet here. I think value betting would be a little bit thin. Alright, so what happened here? Under the gun opens, he's nuts. Alright, so if he's nuts, this guy's passive. We're gonna make it 11.5. I don't think this is GTO, but this guy's nuts, so it's fine. This guy's nuts. Like, you see his stats. So yeah. Am I in the big blind? I think so. This guy's nuts, right? Let's just check. Normally we'd size up, but okay, now we get to do some leading. We're just kind of trapping because he's a hyper aggressive guy. So we're just going to check call and pretend we have jacks. River. You could have a deuce. Do we value shove this hand? 6, 7, 8. Oh, man. Sucks, but yeah, I think we do. I lose this one. I think we get called by queen sometimes. Sometimes we're out, but we got 2 pairs, so. Right on. He called me with ace 9. Like, I was thinking he had a lot of ace-x that'll call when we jam there. And maybe some queens that think I'm bluffing. Ooh, look at this. Just limp in. No sense in raising kings. 5 big blinds effective, right? So let's take a look at this hand. I think all the... Not this one, the next one over. Alright, so... What happened? So this guy raised under the gun. He never should have to begin with. This is a fold. This guy flats. This guy's nuts. This guy incentivizes me to squeeze with his hand. So we go ahead and squeeze. Flop comes ace queen 5. I know at the range and nut advantage we should be sizing up here and probably betting something like half pot, but exploitatively I think we can do some checking because this guy's range is wide open. And I think we can get him to bluff off like some jack 10, some jack 9 suiteds, etc. So I exploitatively checked. Definitely far from GTO there to check. Should be betting something like half pot. Maybe 40% pot due to the SBRs. But yeah, I think I can get at least one bet out of him without an ace. With like all of his king X and jack X hands and 10X or whatever the hell he has. I think we can at least get one bet out of him with all of his crap. So I just checked. Plus, like, we don't need to worry about being outdrawn there. So I think all of his gut shot, straight draws, and everything he's gonna bet. He just doesn't have the strategic knowledge to know that you should be doing a lot of checking there with your gut shots, etc. So king 10. This would be a pretty optimistic 3-bet here, especially when we're this deep. I think a lot of our bluffs here are like our 3-bet bluffs are going to be like king 7 suited, king 6 suited, queen 9 suited, queen 8 suited, jack 9 suited, ace 2, ace 3 suited, maybe ace 2 and ace 6 suited are the worst ones. Let's see. 80 cutoff versus hijack, low jack. We'll go under the gun 1. Let's check my work. Make sure I'm not wrong. King 7 suited, I said. Okay, King 7's a pure fold. King 6 for some odd reason. Okay, King 6 for some odd reason. King 8, King 9, Queen 8, Queen 9, Jack 9, 10, 9, 10, 8, 9, 8. Yeah, lots of suited stuff and then suited aces, so we're fine. Okay. He makes it huge. Yeah, suited 3 gappers are garbage. If we are like 8, 6 suited, I call there. Because this guy's a maniac, but we're going to make money off this guy by playing pots in position. So, this hand is like the stone bottom of our range here. King 7. Like button 40. I think this is like a sometimes hand. A sometimes hand. I think so. It's a sometimes hand. This event with these ridiculous players. No, it's actually pure. We'll go ahead and raise. Let's try to flop top pair and take their whole stack, like a decent chunk of it anyway. Okay, 4-6-3. We got tons of equity here. We're just gonna check this one back on this board. It's good for the big blind. He has a lot of flushes. We're gonna use this hand to protect our checking range, I think. So plus, if he doesn't have a club, he's done with the hand, and we have a very good club. So maybe he'll bluff off with like Jack 9 of diamonds now. With stats like this. We'll just Hollywood it a bit here. We're just going to think about it. We're going to call like we have a 10 that he can get us off of on the river. Yeah, these combo draws are good hands to protect our checking range with. We're just going to call. He could have the ace. Queen 7. Look how well that worked out, hey? Could have the ace, and you know, the chips in tournaments that you stand to lose are worth far more than the ones that you stand to gain, and I'd rather continue on this tournament with 28 big blinds than 19 big blinds because I min-raised or something stupid. Easy fold. Yeah, that was a really good spot to protect our checking range, I think. Like, monotone boards versus big blind, we just kind of treat like they're two-tone in a way, and like c-bet them the same as if they were two-tone. Like, you know, like 7-5-3 monotone, we do a lot of checking on, but like ace-9 queen, we probably do a lot of betting on, kind of thing. So yeah, this is a big blind board in a lot of ways, and yeah, we're gonna use our draws to protect our checking range, and it has loads and loads of equity, and I really don't want to get check shoved on, so too, and we're gonna get check raised a lot on this board. So it is better to protect your checking range with some of these hands, and this was a premium one, especially against a hyper aggressive guy that doesn't know what he's doing. He never in a million years thought I'd be protecting my checking range with a draw, because 98% of players at this $2 level do not protect their checking range at all with anything. So they just bet when they have something, and that's it. They don't think anything more than that, generally. Queen, we got a trips board. We're just done with this. No reason to get involved. Like, there's a lot of reverse implied odds. A lot of reverse implied odds here. Like, if somebody has a queen and we do make some rivered fucking backdoor flush, you know. 9-3-9. This guy's a 57-7. He is. We're never getting him to fold, but this is probably one of our bluffs. It is one of our bluffs here. It's one of our bluffs. We could even go bigger. We're card matching here, because hands that we're going to want to bet big with would be like pocket 10s. So king 10 off is going to be one of our big bet hands on this board, I think. Also, he's been playing reasonably passive. His range is wide open. He probably has shit like 7-5 offsuit there. So, and 9-9x boards, like versus a GTO opponent, 9-9x boards are all right for us there, because he shouldn't have offsuit 9s, really. He shouldn't have king 9 off. Ace 9 off is probably 3-betting mostly there at like 60 versus hijack. Button versus hijack 60. We'll check it out. Ace-9 off. I know mostly our 3-bets are going to come from suited stuff. At 60, at 40, it's going to be better. Button versus hijack 60. Button versus hijack 60. Yeah, it's 100% at 60. Okay, I was right. And then probably even at 40 button versus hijack. Where's that? Let's see. Ace-9, 25%. We actually folded it quite a bit now. I'm 3-betting it a lot more than that. This guy 3-bet folded, eh? Did he? What the hell happened? Where's my... I don't know what's going on here. Did they move me tables? No, he called me with King Jack. Did I lose? I don't even know how much chips I had. Let's see. I gotta know. Fuck. Here we go. Oh, really? Ouch. He had King Jack. He made trips. I just missed that. Oh, we had Ace King. Alright, sweet. Yeah, we did win. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to my stack at all. Just talking. Lots, so. 6-5 suited off 40. Cut off hijack low jack. We are new to the table, so we're just fold. I have no idea any information about these guys. Wait for some stats to populate before we open low suited connectors. Especially at this stack depth where a lot of their flatting range is going to be like pocket 7s and 8s. We can't really make a pair over that with this shitty hand. Cut off hijack low jack. It's a fold. This is a 6-5 suited. It's a fold. Exploitatively, we can be opening it, but let's see. Low jack 40. I know it's a fold, but I'm just showing you. But if we have reads on our opponents that they're not 3-betting enough, this is one of those ones that we can start adding in. Right, 75%. So it does mix, I suppose. But without information, that's one of our reasons to mix, right? With information and low 3-bet percentages to our left, then we can go ahead and open. But I generally shy away from opening shit like that when I have no information yet. This one, however, we're going to open for sure. Yeah, I got to start 2.3xing here. I was going to start doing that. Like down to 30, like 2.3xing instead of min-raising, but it's not the end of the world. So we're basically on PokerStars now. Ooh. 12. Okay, if this guy's good, he's... Holy fuck, man. Alright, there's so much dead money in here. Like, if this guy is ace-king or ace-queen, this is so plus EV to just jam, so... There's just so much dead money in the pot, right? So plus EV to jam 10s here with all that extra dead money. Like, even if he has, like, jacks, queens, kings, aces in his range that he does that with, like, fuck, man. Like, if he has ace-king, ace-queen, and ace-jack there, like, we're good. We're going to print money there. And he had 7s, so it's more than okay. Jack 5 off, easy fold here. 50 to 7, 50 and 7. Like, versus standard opponents, it's a fold. So versus this guy, it's really a fold. Like, what is the worst Jack X we call here versus a 2.5 from this guy? Jack 8. Jack 8 versus under the gun. 60. 60 versus under the gun. Check it out. I like checking these out. Jack 8. Jack 9. Jack 8. Jack 9. Jack 9. Okay. Pretty tight there. Of course. Versus under the gun at 60. Okay, what the fuck does this mean? This guy's a 53 and 5. He's never gonna raise. Ugh, man. I love to call here. 30. Alright, whatever. Get rid of it. We'll get rid of it, but I don't want to. It's like we're going to be dominated a lot here by him. And he hasn't 3-bet a single hand. All of a sudden he up in min 3-bets. I don't know. If he had 50 as well, I probably would have called because then there'd at least be some implied odds with it. But he only has 30 big blinds. So 3, 4, 5. We have Queen Jack. It's probably one of our standard bluffs here. I don't think we got to go that big though. We'll go like 3. I think we could have went a little bigger there, to be honest. To be GTO, we probably should have went like 2/3 to 3/4. And our betting range is pretty weak. Or pretty... I don't know. Maybe we check that one back. Maybe we do check that one back. Maybe we do check that one back there. That Queen Jack. That's why I got to get a solver. I think we might. I think we might check that one back. It's a really good hand. And are we really going to get better hands to fold? No. So, yeah, I think the EV and checking there might be a little bit too good. Oh, look at this. That's shitty. 40 effective cutoff versus hijack here. I don't think this is a 3-bet ever. I think we just flat. Queen 10 suited. Do we ever 3-bet this one? Oh, we do. Okay. We can 3-bet it. Good to know. Oh, man. We could squeeze. That's more than reasonable. This guy's opening 44% of hands. I think we're just going to take the aggressive route and squeeze. This guy's limping in 44% of the time, so these guys are really short. I can easily call a jam versus their weak-ass ranges that they come in with. I don't know. Maybe I went a little bit too big here, but whatever. Maybe 7's better, but there's like a lot of limpers, so easy call. Ace 4. And check. Check. So, there you go. So you make money in poker tournaments. Guys donk off with Ace 4 offsuit. I'm going to call. I don't think we can fold an ace here to a small bet on the turn. Okay. I think he has a lot of bluffs there. I don't really think, like from a GTO point of view, he really shouldn't be betting much at all on that turn. At all, like period. He doesn't. Does he have any 4s in his range? No. Like Ace 4 suited, maybe. And then he has what? He doesn't even have 5-4 suited. So he has no 4s. So he can't lead. With all of his flushes, he's definitely going to want to be checking to induce bluffs still. Yeah, it's not a lead spot at all, period. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. And he bet pretty small, so the MDF is going to be we have a wide range. We have all the offsuit Broadways in our range that we're going to be folding here. So, like, to clear MDF to a small bet, I think it's fine to call with your ace highs. And fold your offsuit Broadway type hands. And then we'll call with all our pocket pairs and ace highs. Which will make up, what, 30% of our range or something? 25-30% of our range, so like right around what MDF is going to be, and this is one of our better aces too. So think I'm right about that. Maybe not. Maybe we just auto fold there. I don't know. To be at MDF, and this guy has so many bluffs too. Like so many just stabs here. You know what I mean? So many weak stabs with like king highs and stuff like that. I find population tendency at this stake level is just if I check, they just automatically think that I'm weak, and then they just bet with their whole range. So like an ace is going to be good there quite often. But, you know. Okay, 40. Just jam. guy had made it a 2.5 too, so it incentivized us to jam. So we're 30 effective too, so we're not jamming 40 there. I think there might be a 40. This is a question I have. 40 versus cutoff in the big blind. Do we ever just small 3-bet ace queen? Do we ever small 3-bet for 30? I know we jam. Oh, we do have a little bit of small 3-betting at 30, so we should at 40. Yeah, we do. Okay, but 30 effective, we lean towards jamming. Yeah, we do a little bit of jamming with ace queen there, just for balance, I guess. Oh. I think the 9-7 off's a limp fold usually. Queen 5-4. We pick up any equity? Not really. Fuck, we keep getting limp folds versus this guy. Like 8-4 suited and now this. Like, we gotta get a hand we can limp call with here. We have like no equity here. I stabbed at it just because ranges are wide. This is just not a good bluff spot, especially when he has a lot of 6s and deuces in his range that are going to have open enders. We're going to have a hard time getting him off of them. And the limp min bet's highly successful at the stake. So yeah, that was pretty funny. That guy, like, that was pretty funny that we squeezed with the ace jack versus the crazy guy. And then Buddy just like rips it all in with no fold equity with ace 4 off. This is hilarious. Like, what the fuck are you thinking there? Why are you even calling to begin with? Ooh. The best hand one versus that. This guy had kings. Alright, so we raised ace jack. We get 2 callers. Queen, queen, 6. We're going to do a lot of frequent checking here. I think this hand might be a bet, though. This guy's a 50 and 34. No, we don't go that big. We'll go like 3.5, I guess. We get min 3-bet here. Easy call, of course. Normally to a 3-bet, we can think about folding this hand, but to that, full 3-bet. I don't know about check calling there with ace jack of hearts. 4-8-5. We don't have a heart. With a heart, I think we peel. Without a heart, we can fold. With the king of hearts, we peel for sure. I'm not sure about the jack of hearts. I think that'd be pretty close. Probably a fold. Probably a fold, if I were to guess. Under the gun 1 versus under the gun. At like 30. What are our light 3-bets? We have a very, very nice tight 3-betting range here. Yeah, like our bluffs are like king 10 suited, king queen off, ace 9 suited, ace jack off. So we don't have any like we're not going to be 3-betting polarized. We're going to be 3-betting a linear range. So yeah, we can 3-bet like 2.5x when we're linear because we're not polar, right? And usually you go big when you're polar and large when you're polar and small when you're linear. And this is a pretty linear 3-betting range. Ace 3 suited doesn't even get in there at all. So, but like if we go to 60, oh, let me check this one. Jesus, check. I'm gonna misclick doing this. There we go. We got a little bit of suited ace. We get a little bit of suited ace here. I don't really think it's too big of a stretch to go. Oh my god, really? Check, 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 check. Everybody checks. We're gonna bet. I think we can get looked up by a 10, etc. So he had king 6. So what did he have? A pair? King 6. Okay, king high. Okay. Like, I'm not going to be value betting there on a 4-card straight board. I'm, like, never bluffing there. I don't think we have any bluffs there that we just value bet river with sporadically. Like, that board, it connects so well with them. They're uncapped. If they were capped, we could overbet there for sure, but they're definitely not capped when they river 4 cards to a straight there. So we just go a nice 75% pot bet. We get raised, easy fold, especially at this stake level where they have no bluffs there. All right, pocket 8s here. Unknown guy flats. This guy jams. Queen 10 off's a fold. All right. See if somebody has it. 6.5. We're gonna go 6.5. Size up. There's a lot of gut shots here. King X can continue on flush draws. It's kind of unfortunate nobody had anything. On a King XX, do we have? I think we do have some bets here. I don't think we're gonna be checking our range on a board like this. We got a lot of Jack 10 suited, Queen 10 suited, 10-9 suited type stuff that really benefits from betting that we have in our range. Maybe even like Queen Jack with the Queen of Diamonds. Stuff like that. Stuff like that I think is more than okay to try to stab with. So I think we could just kind of go big with our set exploitatively. They're not reading into bet size. We're going to try to turn it into a 2-street hand if we can. I guess we could have check raised too, but I just didn't really want to take the risk there of checking through and then a really bad like a Jack or 10 or a diamond coming off. This is kind of like have to go with it kind of thing. That's good. All right, so we ISO and then this guy does this. Don't know what the fuck you do that with. But yeah. All right, we're done with it. I think we can peel for that price on the flop to just try to hit a 10 or a king. You know, he's playing like he probably had like a 6. He probably had top pair, like a weak top pair or something. So this guy jams. I'm gonna call, of course. He's in pretty bad shape here. All right, Jack 9 off, easy fold. All right, we actually stacking this. I think I re-entered like fucking 3 times. King 5-5. All right, pocket 7s. What do we do? What do you think? We never bet. I'll just this is a hand that really can check call very happily. So we never bet here. We never bet. We always check here with this hand. Do we have any bets? I don't even think we have any bets here, actually. I think we're probably going to be checking 100% of our range on King 5-5. I really don't think we have any bets. Low Jack. Does it go bet call? No, bet fold. I think if it goes bet call, we fold. But if it just goes bet fold, we can easily call. The SPR is 1 right now. If this guy bets, I don't think he has any bluffs at all. And there's no draws available for him to even bluff with, really. I guess, what would his bluffs be? It would come from like Ace-Jack, Ace-10, Ace-Queen, maybe. With backdoor flush draws. And, yeah, maybe like pocket 2s, pocket 3s, perhaps. Pocket 4s. Yeah. Like, why would you even put this bet out? You obviously have 0 bluffs to balance this with. You can't do this. So, we're done with it, obviously. Like, that's never a bluff, ever. Nobody bets half their stack as a bluff. That I know of, anyway. Maybe somebody does, but... Alright, man, guys there. Thanks for watching part 2. I think we played quite well, you know, like... I think we're playing good. I think we're playing good tonight. I'm really happy with how I'm playing, and that's what matters, right? So, it doesn't really matter if we win or lose, just... Am I playing well? That's really what the important thing is, so... Thanks for watching, and stick around for part 3. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.